Slide by Eddie Kane Jr.'s channel.
Let me see. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Why that sound familiar? Get over here.
Eddie Kane Jr., I'm letting you know right motherfucking now. Do not record my life and go put it on no YouTube channel. No, I'm not playing.
So, while I'm down there, I had all type of commotion. I wasn't upstairs when the actual incident happened to where people got into it. But the dudes that left that I said was the trouble, they end up coming back for the Italian beef and Pepsi dude. And I guess it went up. I guess they call him Italian beef and Pepsi. Italian beef and Pepsi is code word for a snitch in Chicago. This is a Chicago story. So they get into this commotion going on. It's just a lot. It's loud, and I fly upstairs. I'm like, what? Like, what y'all got going on? I'm like, matter of fact, everybody just get out of my crib. Like, y'all doing a little bit too much. Like, get out. And then the Italian beef Pepsi, I seen him like by the door, and I guess they was telling him to come outside. And I'm not gonna lie, like, get out my crib. I don't care. Like, you gotta go. You gotta get out my crib. My kid upstairs is more than one kid. My kid and my friend kids upstairs. Y'all be having guns. Y'all be in the streets. Y'all know what y'all got going on. Get out my house. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna feel sympathy for nobody because look what happened to my crib. I don't like, y'all didn't care about nothing I had going on. So at the time, get out. But in between all that, it was a person that came that didn't want to come. His friends was there FaceTiming him, showing like, hey, it's lit, pop out, woo woo. He like, no, I'm chilling, I'm in the crib, I don't want to come out. He ended up coming anyways. So he came in, they passing him shots or whatever. He looked like he really wasn't in the mood. Like, he really like just came, just, you know, just to come. So now back to Italian beef Pepsi. I'm trying to get him out of my house. He not trying to get out of my house. He not trying to hear nothing I'm saying. He said he's telling me he's not going out and whatever. And I'm like, what you mean? You just finna think you finna just stay in my house? Y'all, when I say, in the midst of me telling him to get out of my house, I'm standing in front of my back door. When I say shots went off like, I'm like, oh. So now I run down the stairs. Everybody just jumping and running and falling and whatever. So when I ran downstairs, I realized I had to think about it. Like, hold on. I reversed. My son upstairs. I don't care. I'm gonna have to get shot making my way upstairs. So I fly mid shootout. I'm telling y'all, I can't make this up. I ran back up the stairs in the midst of the shootout, and I ran all the way upstairs to my son. I don't care. It is what it is. If I would've got hit, I would've got hit. But I'm gonna make a way to try to get up there to my son to make sure my son cool, because what is actually going on? Like,
ain't no secret. It's your dude, Eddie Kane Jr. Like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe to me, leave a comment down the post. I'ma sub back to you. Rit. Now I'm talking about, hey, my people. Y'all know why we here on Renegades. So y'all know a while ago, FBG Wooski brother Lled, he was shot and killed at a home, and nobody really had any explanation. He was around the guys, so didn't know what to think, backdoor or the ops, whatever the case may be. And shout out to Truth Teller for this content, man. So y'all just heard the young lady whose house it was where all these members are congregating at, man, and also included FBG Butter. You know what I'm saying? I do with Italian beef and Pepsi. So Renegades, I'm looking at both of them. First, we're gonna start with this young lady. Miss, you got a child, and you got your friends' kids over there with you, and you got all these members with guns and they getting drunk. You know how it is when cats hanging up in there. And the thing is, I didn't even hear about no females. Like, it sounded like it was just all members just congregating up in there drinking, you know what I'm saying, getting buzzed up. And then someone cuts into FBG Butter, you know what I'm saying, Italian beef and Pepsi. Probably didn't care for him being a snitch and hanging around the guys. Now, this the thing. This sounds like this was all the guys. This doesn't sound like you don't invite the ops. You know what I'm saying? You don't invite the ops to come to y'all kickback. You know what I'm talking about? And if they do come, they're not getting in and hanging with you. So this sound like this the guys, you know what I'm saying? This sound like this some cats from the hood that y'all familiar with, and they're up in there, and then it's something sparks off with them and FBG Butter, you know what I'm talking about? So, and now from what she's saying, like Wooski didn't even want to come there, you know what I'm saying? He was just chilling up in that mug. And these dudes, they get into it with Butter, and Butter does not even want to go outside. He knows what's about to go down. And this sounds like this the guys. The guys sound like they about to lay Butter down, and he doesn't want to go out there and face the music, so he stays in the crib. And next thing you know, now from what she's saying, the way it sounded like they just shot from outside. Like they weren't in the house. It sounds like they just came and shot the crib up indiscriminately. Didn't care if it was kids in there, a lady in there, or whoever, other people. They just was trying to get at FBG Butter, man. So Renegades, I mean, this, I'm not saying it's a back door, but always a but, man. It sounds like this was friendly fire, the reason that Wooski got killed. Like this wasn't the ops, this was something internal, and they were just beefing with Butter, and Wooski got caught up in the crossfire. But y'all know that's how it be, man, you know what I'm saying? It never is hardly, I mean, sometimes it's the person that they targeting for, but a lot of times it's collateral damage. It's people that wasn't even involved, civilians, neutrons, you know what I'm saying? Just family, just kids, anybody. It'd be always people who get caught up in the mix, who nothing is intended for, and they get affected. And that seemed like this situation, man. But Butter, this dude, it has a lot going on with him. And I think this, like they say, sometimes jail saves people, but it's good for him to get in there and just clean up. I'm hoping he gets sober and comes out and just tries to just straighten his life out, man, because he has a lot going on with him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about he'll be going in motion trying to get to the bag. Next, you know, boom, he get caught with another blick. Do something crazy, something stupid. But yeah, it sounds like that the reason Wooski brother died, I'm not putting it definitely at like Butter had a hand in it, but I think it's definitely because of Butter, going by what this young lady is saying, man. And it sounded like it was the guys that just wasn't rocking with Butter being around, you know what I'm saying I'm talking about? And being a snitch. Hey, Renegades. Now, speaking of some more internal struggle and beef, we got that old block Frontstreet stemming from Blood Money now to Youngin and Money Duke. Renegades, peep this out.
Old block different. Old block been different since we was kids. They was the creators of Ain't No 101s. They was the first around here overly jumping on. If you went way back there, you had to worry about Circon. But over here, you had to worry about Parkway, Wick City. They've always been an island in this neighborhood. They've always been by themselves. We used to have to walk past them to go to the route, teaming up with G-Nim and every other set to walk past Parkway to have a good time in the skating rink. Then we got to team up with them to walk back past their ass. Even the BDs, they got to go to the Calumet building. Even us, they got to come back to this light. Even G-Nim, they got to go back to Gyro. We got to stick together to get past them to get back here. So shit really don't change. So it's a fat ass difference between that side of the light and this side of the light.
And you're talking about 63rd.
Nah, I'm talking about that side of the light and this side of the light in general. It's different sets on this side of the light. You got 600 over here, Frontstreet over here, Murder Drive over here, Nico Gang, Rich Boys. We got all these sets, all these different sets that once upon a time, like with connected or some shit like that with Old Block, but had fallen out, so disagreements, and they went their separate ways. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody never mend that shit. Ain't nobody never try to mend that shit because Parkway got a way about themselves. You see what I'm saying? They definitely got a way about themselves, and everybody don't go for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how the project is. Now it's a lot of controversy because of murders and shit that then occurred. You know what I'm saying? I know they probably want to know about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But man, we finna walk. Let's pimp. Let's pimp. Like since the war done kicked off or some shit like that with this the Old Block versus like that's Frontstreet shit. You know, like I said, they always been by themselves, Old Block. You know understand what I'm saying? They ain't clicking up with nobody to do nothing or no shit like that. So they allegedly into it with the niggas down here, they include everybody across this light. Anybody that's not them is the enemy type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they move and that's how they coming and shit. And that's what it seemed like they own. So it's more dangerous now. I guess it's more so dangerous now. We could speak on it. I'll probably have to catch the world up to why it's more dangerous now than from back then type shit. So basically, to catch us up to what's going on right now today, somewhere on the internet somewhere, some people got into it. They got into it, O Block and Frontstreet, Chief Keef, whatever the case may be. Do your homework, Blood Money, RIP. You feel me? From there, a motherfucker is responsible for Blood Money. Feel some type of way. You see what I'm saying? And allegedly, O Block is responsible for doing something to Blood Money. Alright, now, I don't know who did what to nobody, but after the Money Duke situation, rest in peace, and Youngin situation, rest in peace, the internet showed somebody taking a picture from down here and all that shit. Y'all do y'all own calculations. Blam. Alright, cool. So now it's them versus O Block type shit. And the streets saying it's get back for Blood Money. You see what I'm saying? That's what makes it more dangerous, in my opinion.
And Renegades, I want to give a shout out to Capo Risky for the content, and shout out to Lil Mike from Murder Drive, man. If y'all haven't checked out this this vlog, when he going through the Murder Drive hood, he going over situations with, he's got stories about Lil B, Ocho Mana, living in O Block, things of that nature, the O Block Frontstreet feud. Go check out that vlog from Capo Risky with Lil Mikey from 400 from Murder Drive, you know what I'm saying? So, but I digress. Renegades, I heard just the situation, and it seems like Parkway, aka Wick City, O Block, like them dudes, man, like you say, cats used to do the fair one over there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes cats get jumped or whatever, but more by and large, cats would get the fair one. O Block, Wick City, Parkway, they brought in just stumping cats out, cats getting rolled, getting jumped, you know what I'm saying? That's just one thing. And now, like he said, down there with Murder Drive, a lot of BD sets, you know what I'm saying? Got 600, Frontstreet, Murder Drive, you know what I'm talking about? All them down there, and it seems like once that situation happened with Blood Money and Frontstreet was going back and forth with O Block, and then Money Duke and Youngin met their demise, and Frontstreet were making those posts like they were responsible. He's stating like, now it don't even matter, you know what I'm saying, if you Frontstreet, if you not O Block and you down that way, no matter you BD or whatever the case may be, it's them, it's O Block versus everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's wild. That I kind of just see like that hood dynamic. Just perfect example. Lil Mike talking about like when they were younger and they wanted to go to the skating rink and they had to go past O Block to get there and then come back past O Block. It's wild because that hood down that way, he was saying like all the sets they would link up, even linking up with the GDs. They was linking up with Jaro and them. They would all link up so they could march past O Block or Wick City and then link back up and then come back across, you know what I'm saying, to get back to the crib. Even like you say, the BDs was going to the Calumet buildings, the BDs coming down to his light, and then the GDs going to Jaro. All them cats had to deal with Parkway, with O Block, you know what I'm talking about? Like, them dudes definitely on some, and now with the Money Duke and Youngin demise, you know what I'm saying? Lil Mike say it's even more dangerous down there, you know what I'm talking about? Because now you got to worry about not just, you know what I'm saying, your ops, the GDs, you know what I'm saying? You got to worry about O Block. I mean, granted, I know a lot, like you say, a lot of the faces And a lot of the ones, you know what I'm saying, had rank or whatnot, they not really in the O as we speak. And if they are, they not really speak on it. They letting these kids do whatever they gonna do, just like boom with Monoman and A-Roy. When they two Oblockians, they had a scuffle and Monoman got no hands, got stumped out. This cat blows down, you know what I'm saying, A-Roy, you know what I'm talking about? So, and they accepting him back in. So that's just what you're seeing right now out of the O. Them youngins running that mug, man. And you can see it, man. Like I saw the one video, like, and it goes on all over. I'm not just saying it's exclusively for O Block, but you just never heard, like when Vine was out here, how them dudes talking about they BDK up inside of O Block. It's videos with O Blockins. They like, man, I'm BDK. They it's just something. It's just like you could just tell the structure. It was very little structure, but it's out the window now, man. Them boys over there just running wild, and hey, it's the new breed, it's the next generation, man. And we'll see what comes of this. But to be honest with you, O Block definitely, they've been having a rough go of it since, I mean, the BDs, man, period. Like, since Vine passed, man, like, it's been L's, you know what I'm talking about? And if not, cats getting took out, cats getting knocked and going to jail, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. So, hey, Renegades, that O Block Front Street beef, man, it went from, you know what I'm saying, just some Twitter stuff, then bloodshed with blood money, allegedly. And now it's like it's full circle with Money Duke and Youngin. We'll see how this play out, man, but that's just how I see it, Renegades. Should do Eddie Kane Jr. If you ain't no Renegade, hit that sub button. You want to join us on the low key, watch these ninjas that be close to you mission. Hit that join button. Welcome to the Renegades. Man, ain't no secret.
This is bad, in my opinion. This is bad.